Hey guys, so I hope this video finds you well. I just had a few thoughts rolling around in my head this evening as I was driving home from work, and I thought, hey, I'll share it with you guys. So Kari Jobe has this song called Steady My Heart, and it's got some really cool lyrics in it. If you haven't heard it, go ahead and give it a listen. But the chorus in particular is something that I wanted to share with you this evening and then just talk a little bit about it. The chorus says, even when it hurts, even when it's hard, even when it all just falls apart, I will run to you, 'cause I know that you are lover of my soul, healer of my scars. You steady my heart, you steady my heart. So I was listening to that today, actually, and I kept thinking about the words, healer of my scars. Now, I don't know about you, but whenever I have a scar, it means that everything is healed up and that new skin has grown over the top of it. So what could possibly be meant by healer of my scars? Why does a scar need healing? And then I just began to let that roll around in my mind and think about what that might possibly mean. And a situation that a friend is going through actually came to mind. She had surgery and the top completely healed, and from all outside appearances, she was healed from her surgery. However, looming underneath that scar was a bunch of yucky stuff, okay? And eventually, over time, she began to experience pain. She didn't feel very good, and all of a sudden, what was held beneath the scar made its way to the surface. And man, the fix-up procedure for the original procedure was much worse than originally what was done to her. Why? Because what was under the scar had never healed. And so for me, as I think about what healer of my scars might mean, I think in our life what it means is that from all outside appearances, we look as though we are healed. We carry ourselves with a smile on our face and a hop in our step and our shoulders back and our chin up and our eyes are cast forward. And man, we really appear as though we're healed. But down deep, there are places inside of us that have become infected. Why? Because they've never been dealt with. We've decided at some point we're just going to move forward with our healing and everything's going to be okay and life is going to be amazing and we're going to smile. Yay! Woo! Go life! But we never actually dealt with what was down underneath that scar. And so it could be a million things. It could be unforgiveness. It could be bitterness. It could be disappointment. It could be guilt and shame that we're holding against ourselves. It could be condemnation and judgment that we're holding towards someone else. Now, am I encouraging you to go back and dig up the past and sit around and roll around in it like a big old pig slopping in the mud? No. But what I am encouraging you to do is to take some time and really look at your heart, really look at your life, and look at the things that might still be holding on down deep, that might have become infected. Because let me tell you something. Those things can absolutely be brought to a place of healing, but they must be dealt with. If we just look away and we just move forward, they will eventually make their way to the surface. And let me tell you, when they do, it's not going to be pretty and it's going to be at the most inopportune times. So I encourage you, tonight, as you go throughout your evening, as you move throughout your night with your family and your friends and your extracurricular activities and your hobbies, really take some time and just allow love and light, God, if that's what you call Him. Look, I'm not about judging you. If you don't associate with God, that's all right. I personally do, but I'm not going to force my beliefs on you, because the same thing can be done throughout your life, regardless of what you call it. If you want to call it love, if you want to allow love to just completely soak your heart and allow those things to be brought to the surface, then call it love. If you want to call it God, if you want to call it positive energy, whatever you call it, I encourage you tonight to allow yourself to truly heal under the scars, and that you can truly say that you're in a place of healing, and that the things that once held you down are no longer powerful and effective in your life. Man, I just encourage you tonight that you're so loved, you're so cared for, and man, you rock. Love you so much. Bye-bye. Word.